Box A contains only 50-cent coins and box B contains only 20-cent coins. There are 22 fewer coins in box A than in box B, but the amount of money in box A is $3.10 more than the amount of money in box B. Find the total amount of money in box A. Now, when you read this question, some things will pop into your head. For example, I think it's a guess and check. Because every time when they have coins and A and B, surely it's guess and check. But normally I have a rule, like I will ask myself, is there a total number? Remember I taught you this? Okay, is there a total number that they are referring to, which you can split into two? All right, like box A and box B, how many in box A, how many in box B? Okay, so in this question, I don't find any. Okay, so maybe I will not try guess and check, but then I want to look at other things. Okay, what other clues are there? So if I read, I will know that there are 22 fewer coins in box A than in box B. Okay, so this refers to the number, right? And the word fewer tells me that it is comparison. When you see 22 fewer, 2 times as many, 3 times more than, these kind of questions, you know that you're drawing comparison model. Okay, comparison model means one above, one below, and you make a comparison. So for me, when I look at a question like this, and I see this fewer than more than, my instinct tells me that, okay, go draw a model and try and figure something out. Okay, but there are some of you who will think that, no, I think I still want to try guess and check. Is it possible? Now let me show it to you, okay? Let's see. Remember how I told you that when you're doing guess and check, you need to have a total? And obviously in this question, you don't have a total. But you have this thing, there are 22 fewer coins in box A than in box B. So you can do a random smart, really random smart guess, Okay, how do you do it? Well, you know that you have box A and you have box B. Box A contain 50-cent coin, box B contain 20-cent coin. And they say the number 22 fewer in A than in B. So I can make a guess, okay? You know how our usual guess and check, they give you a total, so it's very easy to just somewhere in the middle. But this one, there's no somewhere in the middle because there is nothing in total, okay? So you can just guess, like, okay, you guess that maybe 10, all right? Easy number, right? Smart, right? So then the B will be what? 22 more, because they say there are 22 fewer in A than in B, right? So plus 22, that gives you 32. Then here you multiply by 50 cents. All right, and here you multiply by 20 cents. Correct? Now here you have 500 cents, and here you will have 640 cents. Right? Now then you got to tally with something else. Tally with the value. They say the amount of money in A is $3.10 more than the amount of money in B. What they're saying is A, this must be more than this by $3.10. You look, is this more than this? No, right? So at this point, most of the time, the students get like a bit shaken, like, why cannot? So what number do I choose again? So if you want to, you can do your plus minus 1, okay, and continue on. You probably will still get the correct answer. But for this particular question, to teach you, all right, apart from guess and check, which I assume you are already quite good because I've done a few, all right, I want to show you another method. Okay, another way of working, okay? So let's see. So I said that we'll draw model, right? So with the number of coins, I'll have box A and box B. I normally like to put a code here. Box A only has 50-cent coin, so I'll write 50-cent coin like that. And box B, 20-cent coin. I like to do that so that I don't have to keep referring, okay? And they say there are 22 fewer in A than in B. So A has this number. B will have the same. Notice that when I draw my model for this kind of more than less than, I always do this thing. Like B will have the same, but another 22. How big is 22? I don't know. So I just put like this, and I put ... 22 ... Yellow represents the number of coins. Okay? Now, everyone is 20 cents, right? Remember how I drew this something like that for the other questions. Okay, so this is 20 cents and here is 50 cents. Okay, all these are number. Okay, 50-cent coin, this is 20-cent coin, this is 20-cent coin, 22 pieces of it. Okay, now I can actually, I'm going to use green for value. I can actually add in certain figures. For example, I can look at the amount of money in A is $3.10 more than the amount of money in B. So where do I put this? Amount of money in A is more than the amount of money in B. But my money end here and my money end here. How can this be more than this? Right? Then that's the part where my students go, quack, quack. Cannot do, very difficult, something's wrong with the question. Okay, a lot of students do that. Okay, but remember this yellow is for what? Number of coins. Okay, I haven't even drawn the value of coins. Okay, so if you think about it, the value of A, the value in A must be more than the value in B. I'm going to do something called superimpose, okay? Superimpose means I take the first piece, which is yellow, and I'm going to take the green and put on it. I want you to be able to see through it, okay? So now I'm going to draw the value, okay? The value of the 20 cents is from here to here, right? Okay, I actually know the value here, okay? Let me just write this. What is 20 cents times 22? That's 440 cents. Correct? So this value I definitely know. I'll write it down first. Okay? And the value here, okay, the value here, okay, I don't know how many, because I don't know how many 20-cent coins there are. But I know that there's a certain number of 20-cent coins, right? How many? I don't know. So if you don't know, what do? I put star. Star number of coins. So this is star number of 20 cents and 22 pieces of 20 cents, and total, this will be the value. Yes? Okay, so the value is actually here. Let me use a green. The value of the 20-cent coin is from here until here. Okay? Very clear, right? Now, what is the value of A? Now remember, each one is 50 cents. This one, each one is only 20 cents. Huh? So even if I have the same number, do I have the same number of the 20 cents and 50 cents? How many 50 cents coin do I have? Star number, you know. If you think back the way I drew it, I said A has this number of 50-cent coin, B must be the same plus 22. Remember that? So if B is star, which is here, star, when I draw it upwards, it's also star. This is star number of 50-cent coin. But is the value of this the same as the value of this? No. Why? Because each one is 20 cents, whereas each one is 50 cents here. Okay? So the value will be more. Where should it be? The value of A, in green, starts from here. Should it end here? Or should it end here? Or should it end here? Or should it end here? What do you think? I know it starts here. Where should it end? Is it here? No. Why? Because if star pieces of 20 cents is this value, star pieces of 50 cents, each piece is 50 cents, it will be more than this. Right? Definitely more than this part here. So out. Okay? Is it this one? No. Why? Because the question says the amount of money in box A is $3.10 more than the amount of money in box B. Box B ends here. Can box A ends here? Cannot. Okay? How about here? Exactly the same. Can or not? Cannot. Why? The question didn't say it's equal. If the question says the amount of money in box A is equal to the amount of money in box B, yes, then you do it here. You understand? But, so this is out. Sorry. This is out. This is out. Only this, of course, you want to draw further, also can, alright? Only this shows you that A, the value of A, is more than the value of B. Okay? So, I said superimpose, right? So, imagine that this is like a model, the green one. And then this one will be, okay? Just focus on the green. Where do I write the $3.10? A is from here to here. B is from here to here. Where's $3.10? Here. 310 cents. I write 310 cents instead of $3.10 because everything is in cents. right? So it's easier. I don't have to think about conversion later on. Okay? Very clear? So let's continue on. If you use your algebra, you'll realize what this is. This is 20 pieces of stars, so I call this 20 stars. Correct? And here, from here until here, this value here is made up of how many stars? Okay, this is what I normally will do. I will put dot, 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 dot all the way. Okay, I didn't increase the number of coins. It's just that this star number of coins gives me this amount of value. So it's 2 models into 1. Alright, I don't like to draw 2 different models, okay? So learn to try to superimpose the 2. Alright, so you can see that this is actually 50 stars. Okay, because it's made up of star number of 50-cent coins until here for that value. Okay, there are 2 ways you can do this. 2 ways. The faster way would be, if you can see it, I'm going to use a blue. This is 20 star. This is 50 star. Alright, so I know that this is actually 30 stars. Right? So 30 stars is 440 plus 310. Not 3 stars, it's 30 stars. 30 stars. So 30 stars is 750. Okay, so star will be 20, because you cancel this, is 25. So this is one way you can do it if you can see the part, part, whole model. Part, 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 whole. Or you can see part, part, whole. Can you see that? Okay, so if you can see a part, part, whole, you can come up with this quite easily. If not, then you will have to do your equation. Alright, like crossing the bridge, this is how you do it. You will have 50 stars, okay, which is this, from here to here, okay, and then you minus this and minus this to give you 20 star. Again, it's part, part, whole, okay, so it minus 310 cents, minus 440 cents to give you 20 star. Okay, then after that you do your working, you will come up to this. Is that my final answer? No. Read the question. The question says that you are supposed to find the total amount of money in A. So I'm looking for A, and the total amount of money is the one in green, correct? So star is 25, means that I have 25 pieces of 50-cent coin. So 25 times 50 cents will give me 1,250 cents, okay, which is actually $12.50. Okay, so it does look like a very simple grouping, but where is the complication? Is in this part here, the superimposed model. Okay, so if you are still a bit fuzzy, I want you to watch this question again before you move on to the next one. Try to draw it on your own, okay, to figure out. As I draw, you can try out, okay, until you get it before you move on to the next one.